Hello, everyone, and welcome to another CSS mini lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about CSS properties. Specifically, we're going to be looking at display versus visibility. Now, you might be wondering why I'm bringing this up. And the reason is because sometimes we want to hide something on our screen, something that might be part of our content that we don't necessarily want to take out of our HTML, but we just may not want it to render to the screen. Now, granted, we could just as easily use a comment to be able to take it out of the render, but the reality is that sometimes we want to still be able to work with that content, and we may just want it to be not really on the screen at a specific time, but we may want to be able to have the ability to bring it back with ease. So how can we do that? Well, one way that we can do it is by using display. Another way that we could possibly do it is by using visibility. Now, the real rub is going to be which one to use and which case or what times you may want to use it. So what I've got here on the left side is a little bit of HTML just kind of written out. And on the right side, what I've got is two separate columns. I've got a left column and a right column. And I have these both because on the left column, I believe I have, on the left column, I'm going to activate visibility. And on the right column, I'm going to activate display. And you're going to see a very distinct difference between these. So if I go ahead and I uncomment visibility, and I uncomment display, what we see here is that on the left side, the paragraph in the middle is now not there. It's not rendered to the page. But what we're seeing is with visibility, and that's the property used, visibility set to hidden specifically, what we're seeing here is that the element is still taking up the physical space on the page, but it's just not rendering the content within that element. However, if we look off to the right side of the page, what we see here with display none is that the second paragraph is completely missing entirely. And so the content is gone, the space that would take up in the page is gone, and it is just as if it does not exist whatsoever. So that's the main difference between these two properties, is that when it comes to visibility, visibility is literally just going to hide something on the page, but you're still going to know that something was there, versus display, which is going to just completely remove the content from the render while still leaving it completely active inside of your actual HTML code. So at any point in time, you can change that CSS property, maybe to initial or something of the sort, and all of a sudden it comes back. So this is one of those things that's kind of a common theme every once in a while, where you may need to actually hide something, and having the choice of being able to keep the content keep the content element on the screen so that you know that something was there, versus just getting rid of it and dismissing it entirely, is completely an option that's available, and essentially just a choice that needs to be made by the developer. And specifically, that choice can be regarded by what is needed by the page. What should the expectation of the user be, and what is going to be most understood on the page. So I hope that kind of gives a little bit of insight, a little quick insight into visibility and display, and how they can be useful and helpful in your web development. I hope you enjoyed this quick little mini lesson here, and I hope that you come back for more.